Margaret Lewin and welcome to Margaret Lewin Quilting. Today I've got a video that I actually started filming, I think it was 2 weeks ago now. It was prior to my leaving for Alaska. I got the middle section all filmed, so the quilting and all of that. I didn't get the intro filmed, I didn't get the ending filmed, and I didn't get the quilt bound. Well, since I've been home, I managed to finish binding, you can see the binding hopefully, binding the baby quilt, and I filmed the exit, so you'll see me in a gray sweatshirt. In the middle, I'm in a white shirt, then in the end, I'm in a gray shirt, and I'm starting today in a blue shirt. But anyhow, what happened was I just got done editing the video and I realized I never filmed an intro. So this is what we're making today. It is, I'll stand up and show it to you. It is a little baby quilt, and it is little. It's a width of a fabric wide, and I think I did, well, it looks like I've got 1.5 yards length. So it's a little, it's oblong. It's not the normal square or whatever. It's an elongated rectangle. So I like the shape of it. I think it's gonna fit really cute on a crib. And the best part about it is this is the absolute positive easiest quilt I've ever made in my life, and you're gonna see why in just a minute. So if you want to see how I did it, stick around and I will be showing you. Thanks so much. This is what I've got on the long arm. Last night I got to thinking that something really cool I could try with the flannel that I got. This flannel is by Michelle Palmer and it is designed for Red Rooster Fabrics. I just love it. It's got beautiful pink stars and yellow dots on it. It's a great soft flannel. But I got to thinking last night I could do something really cool with this Cuddle fabric and the flannel. So here's my flannel. I washed it yesterday or last night, and then this morning I took it out of the dryer and brought it out here to the studio and pressed it. How I pressed it, I tried to use my Mary Ellen's Best Press. That didn't work. So I ended up just spraying it down with water, and then it pressed out good. I sewed 2 lengths of it together. I think it's maybe 1.5 yards. I think it's like 60 inches. So what, 1.75 yards, something like that. I sewed that together. And then for the backing material, I'm using this Cuddle fabric. This is made by Shannon Fabrics, and as I said, it's called Cuddle. If anybody has in the past worked with the fabric like this that comes from the big box stores like Joann's, that fabric is horrible to work with. It just sheds all over the place, and it's not one that is a long armor I've ever liked to work with because it sheds so badly it clogs up your long arm, so you're having to have to stop constantly to be able to clean it. Well, this fabric is wonderful for a couple of reasons. First off, it doesn't shed very much at all. It does a little bit, but not a lot. The other thing about it is if you see when I pull it like this, there's not a lot of stretch to it. Well, actually this way, if I pull it like this, you can see, let me get an end, that'd be better. If I pull it like this, you can see I've got stretch. If I pull it like this, I really don't have very much stretch at all. So it makes it easier to put on the long arm. I don't have to worry about distorting it because I loaded it so that my stretch went, I'll turn my fabric, so that my stretch went this way, lengthwise, so that as long as I didn't pull my machine really, really tight, I wouldn't mutilate these nice bumps that are on the backing fabric. So I've loaded my backing. I have loaded a twin size Quilter's Dream Select cotton batting. I've picked out a design that's called Excited. It's designed by Ann Bright, and it's a really nice, girly, pretty swirly design. So I'm going to get the long arm started. I'm gonna get it quilted, and I cannot wait to show you what this looks like when it's all done. So here we go. I have taken it off the long arm, and this is the back of the quilt. And it is just so soft and so pretty. I just love it. And now here's the front of it. Oh, I'm gonna have to clip that out. And then here's the front of it. Now the front of it, you can see the design. You can't see it really, it's not real noticeable on the camera. I can see the stitching because it's in yellow thread here, but I just love the back of it. I just think it's beautiful. So I'm on my way to show a friend of mine who just loves everything soft and cuddly, and we may have to find some more adult colors versus baby colors. Hi there. Today I want to share with you something that I made before I took off to Alaska to be with my daughter and grandchildren for a little bit of time. I got it all quilted and just ran out of time and couldn't get it bound. I was hoping to be able to get the rest of it filmed while I was away, but I just simply never did get a chance. So I'm kind of flying by the seat of my pants here because I can't remember exactly what it was that I filmed beforehand, other than I think I did some of the quilting. But anyhow, this is a baby quilt that I made, and you can see the front here, and the back of it is, hopefully you can see it. I'm going to insert a bunch of photographs of the back of it. This is what I did. I got, I think it was a yard of what's called Cuddle fabric. It's C-U-D-D-L-E. It's made or sold by Shannon Fabrics. It is similar to the Minky fabric that's found at big box stores, but it is much, much nicer. One of the reasons why I can tell you it's so much nicer, I'm going to just sit here and rub this thing probably the whole time that I'm talking. One of the reasons why it's so much nicer is because it doesn't shred like that other fabric does. It does have a stretch to it. It stretches, but it only has a stretch one way instead of both ways. The other fabric, the other fabric stretches both ways, and the Cuddle fabric only stretches one way. The other way doesn't have a huge amount of stretch to it. So what happens is it makes it easier for us long arm quilters to put this on our quilting frame, because when we've got fabric that stretches both ways, it's difficult to, at least I have a problem, getting it on the long arm and getting it so that it's not stretched out of shape. And because this background fabric, I hope you can see it, has these absolutely adorable dimples all over it, you don't want to distort the dimples by stretching the fabric too much. So I decided that this was what I was going to make, and I'm going to hold it totally up so that you can see it. I got, I think it was about a yard or a yard and a half of the fabric. Then I got a yard, I think I actually ended up with a total of 3 yards of the flannel. The flannel is by Red Rooster. It's a Michelle Palmer design, and I think it's called Finch and Friends. Anyhow, I just love this flannel. It is the softest flannel around. I quilted it with a quilting design by Ann Bright called Excited B2B. It's just an edge-to-edge design. It's an all-over, flows a lot, has a lot of nice texture to it. And it is a pattern I use quite a bit because I really do like it. The neat thing about it was I took the solid back, I took the solid front, I threw a piece of batting in the middle of it, and I just quilted it. Then I got it off. I made 3-inch binding. I did not do 2.5. I did 3-inch binding, and I sewed it to the back instead of the front. I flipped it over, and then I just top stitched the binding down. So this thing can be thrown in the wash time after time after time, and we don't have to worry about it coming unbound. If it does, it's a matter of just top stitching it again. So the next time you need a quilt, quick and easy, grab yard and a half of nice flannel for the front or a nice cotton for the front. Grab a little bit of this gorgeous Cuddle fabric. Take it to your long armor. Ask him to do a simple edge to edge on it. Take it back home, bind it, and you have got an adorable baby quilt. So it really, really came out cute. I think I'm in love with it. So there you go. There it is. I'll take a bunch of close-up pictures so that you can really see what it looks like. I just keep petting it because I just think it just feels great. So it's a great, simple, easy quilt, and that's all it is. So I hope you enjoyed this. I'll put links below to the Cuddle fabric so that you can go out and see all the gorgeous colors they have, because they do have a ton of gorgeous colors. There's a really pretty gray out there that I just love, that I would love to get. And they have all kinds of different Cuddle. They have the kind that I have with the dimples in it. They have double-sided, they have the single-sided, and it's extra wide, so it's really easy to deal with. So thanks so much for joining me. I hope you're having a great day, and I gotta tell you, it feels great to be home. Talk to you again soon. Thanks. Bye-bye.